What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to show up on video powerfully and effectively. This is one of my favorite topics. This is something that we help people with through our video agency, people who've never filmed before, even seasoned pros. Some of the tips and things that I'm going to share with you help them to be even more effective, even more impactful with their message. So without further ado, roll the intro. So if you're brand new to this channel, welcome. My name is Howle. We talk all things how to create impact, influence, and influence yourself and others around you. So if this topic and others sound good to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more goodies like this. We work with people from beginning to end on how to not only get started up, how to create a strategy around video, but also then how to show up powerfully. So number one is preparation. Now this should go without saying, but what I tend to find is that because of the caliber of people that I work with, who are busy professionals, who are good at doing what they do and need help with their marketing or need help with their video presence, what often happens is they leave preparing their videos either to the last minute or don't put in the time and effort that they know they should be doing before the day of filming. Now, I can tell you straight off the bat, of all the people who I've worked with who have either prepared or not prepared or done some preparation or not, the people who have thoroughly prepared well are twice as effective on their day of filming as people who have not prepared. So for that reason, think about what you want to talk about. If you get your prep sorted, I'm talking about your headlines, your notes, the script, if you're reading a script. These things, if you have them prepared early on, that means that you can just show up and focus on your energy, focus on the delivery, focus on your audience and what you're doing for the day, rather than, oh, am I saying the right thing? Have I covered enough? They're things you do not want to be worrying about on the day of filming. One of the other subpoints to this is props and things like that. So sometimes with videos, we do pattern interrupts, having pieces of paper that you can rip up like this, or whatever the case is ultimately going to help you to have your videos more effective. The other thing I also encourage people to do is drink lots of water. As you can see, my water's empty, but it's as a result of being hydrated. If you're hydrated and you've got water with you, it allows you to be more fluent. And sometimes what you'll also notice, and what I've noticed as well, is that people who aren't hydrated often click in their mouth, like is a result of not being hydrated. Point number two is your intentions. And this is really a manifestation of divine service. Divine service effectively means service at the highest level. This is why I actually get people to think about what their intentions are weeks and days before the day of filming. Just like world champions, grand finalists, and many other, sports and successful people alike constantly envision achieving what it is that they want to do. Think about how you can envision the service that you're about to deliver through video, through the content and all the other aspects that you're about to create and give through your presence. Set these intentions early and consistently think about them as you lead up to the day of filming. Number three is connect. Now, this is a flow-on of number two, where you're setting the intentions. Once you've set those intentions, really see it manifest and really see it connect through the audience. How is it physically helping your audience with their everyday needs, wants, desires? Think about your next client. How is this information, how is this value, how is this wisdom going to help them? Really see it and envision it. Watch someone in your mind's eye receiving your message and taking that on and then enriching their own life through that process. Just this step alone, I can assure you, your messages are going to be much more effective, potent, and powerful. Number four is energy. And I'm going to specifically start with talking about your smile. Effectively, what I'm talking about is starting a sentence monotone or taking a moment or starting a sentence on the front foot, on a glass half full. And as you can see, my energy is up here, not down here. Which leads into the next part of energy is triple your energy. A video presence can be felt, your energy can be felt through a digital platform. And this is why if you show up with effective energy, good energy, clean energy, your videos are going to be potent and they're going to be powerful for whatever you choose to do with them. Number 5 is embrace you. Okay, so this is where I'd suggest to speak in your natural voice. Obviously, we're increasing our energy, but you want to speak in the same way that you would speak to someone over the phone, but obviously with that increased energy. By speaking in your natural voice, you're not trying to be anyone else. You're being you, and you're being the most natural and highest version of you. And that way you can consistently grow in the amount of energy that you share, the vulnerability, and all those amazing things that make you you. The last thing is embrace those quirks, embrace your humor, embrace who you are as a person. The more vulnerable that you can be on camera, these aspects, whether it's a quirky laugh or whatever the case is, your quirky humor is going to be the things that really have people either resonate or reflect and think, whether it's you have a quirky laugh like my sister, or you have a tendency to do something that of someone who I know, a family member. So when people talk about authenticity, when people talk about all these other things, this is effectively what we're capturing, is really embracing you, really embracing your quirks, really embracing who you are, rather than trying to be the next Gary Vee or Oprah Winfrey. How about you be the next you? The next one is delivery. And so regardless of whether you're standing up or sitting down, like I am right now, making sure your posture is really good. So head up, chest out. And this allows you to breathe effectively. By having your breath and your posture, obviously you're bringing your A-game energy, and allows the energy to flow rather than slouching or hanging back. It seems unprofessional. Obviously want to bring your A-game and make your videos as potent as possible by delivering in a powerful posture. Filler words. Now, this is something that I still do to this day, say ums, ahs, likes, so. This is not something that you can necessarily fix overnight. It is something that you learn how to communicate better over a course of a period of time. What I would suggest and focus on is your breathing. So actually taking a moment to take a breath, and even taking a pause between sentences, and really doing whatever you need to do to make sure that you're not including filler words. This is not necessarily something that I focus on too much. It feels like a very minor thing that you can work over a course of a period of time. I would prefer to focus on your energy, your posture, your breathing, and those main things. And the filler words will just work themselves out over a course of a period of time as you learn to communicate better. Just keep swimming. Now, momentum, especially when we film with a client, they're filming, 3 months worth of video content in a single day, and sometimes do even 6 months worth of video content. And what can sometimes happen is people lose momentum. Now, when you go into a day of filming, or when you're going into a work day, or even anything for that matter, you just want to maintain and keep that momentum as much as possible. And so for that reason, don't worry too much if you have filler words. Don't worry too much if you didn't say something the right way. If you need to go back and restart the paragraph or restart the sentence, obviously go and do that. Let's get on with it. Do you, and make sure you're working towards your focus, your intentions, and just consistently building momentum throughout the day. And last but not least, number 7, which is focus. And your focus is really, again, on divine service. There's a quote by James Clear that I really, really like, that resonates with me a lot. And that is, the world rewards you on the value you provide rather than the time you spend. Now, I truly believe that if you are someone who can really show up energetically, bring your A game, bring all the things that we've talked about in this video, and you focus purely on your intentions to serve, the rest of the details will take care of themselves. The amount of money that you need to make, the amount of, people that you need to help or serve, or whatever the case is, If you consistently show up with your energy, on fire, bringing your A game, the rest of the details will take care of themselves. And I can assure you, you're going to have an incredible day of filming, and those videos are going to be really potent and effective. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Again, these are 7 tips that I have personally seen and implemented into, different people at different stages of their own journeys and when we work with them. If you want help with creating 6 months worth of video content for YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, or even interested in finding out more about it, there are some links below so you can check out our team, our work, and all the other things. If you haven't already taken the time to subscribe, make sure you subscribe as well. I'm going to love you and leave you. Go get it.